Here we go. Here we go. Week 7, 52 steady. Let's go. We're
Let's
back.
go.
Another week. How we feeling?
Feeling good. Felt like it was a long, hectic week.
Dude,
Um, got some snow.
a little snow? Right now it's this morning for church it was like 60 some degrees, but it was snowing. I mean not snowing.
Rain.
It was raining. Uh it was just like not a it was just like why is it raining, but now it's like perfect outside. So
It's windy though.
yeah, it is windy. There's like I don't even know why, but dude, it feels good outside. I hate the cold weather. I'm ready to just walk out with some shorts on. Boy, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. So
Mhm.
long week. I
Yep.
want, I want to hear about the snow. What's like the snow been looking like?
So it was a lot. I think it. I don't. I don't even remember if it was last week or this week. That's how this week felt. So I think it was like Monday night,
Hmm.
and then Tuesday classes got canceled, and Wednesday classes got canceled.
Oh, that's so nice.
And they were saying like that's the first time like 2 days have been canceled in a row.
That must have been bad for y'all.
Yeah, so it was the last night. I mean, they do a good job though, like clearing it out.
Did you go out and friggin' mess around?
So we played some tackle football. It was like the funnest thing I've done in a long time. I like
Really?
I was like our only defensive lineman, and I just wanted to like hit somebody.
You were a defensive lineman.
Yeah, they. Well, I mean, I was like on QB contain, like just in case anything
Okay.
happened.
Did you play any O or what?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I had one rushing touchdown, and I like popped a dude. It was like first touchdown of the game. Felt good.
You felt like Saquon in that moment?
Yeah, but then it was like after that, like I don't think I got thrown to. Like it's kind of hard when you play with like a lot of people,
No.
and like you have like 8 wide receivers.
No. It's fine.
I threw a pick one time though. I drew up a play and threw a pick. My only play.
That's so funny. So, a little lore on us. So like Noah and I, we've known each other since elementary school. So I'm just picturing the Noah that I know is like calling Q like off a rip. I can just see Noah calling Q, but D lineman to me just sounds like it's just off. I don't know why.
I was like
He's like
watching the run. I was watching the run.
he's more of like a safety, like back in the day, safety type of guy, and then go around and play Q on the other side of the ball. He's not much of a man. He doesn't want to play man on you, but
Yeah, I don't want to get like gassed.
that's funny. Dude, let's go. Yeah, this week it hasn't been snowing, but it's been the weather's has sucked.
Mm-hmm.
It's been raining and just like
Y'all didn't
not
get any snow.
no snow, but it's been just raining like just for days, like full days straight
Mm-hmm.
rain. So, well, no, let's get into the 50 steady, 52 steady. Wait, before we get into it, I've been kind of like I'm just like I'm trying to find a better way of going about this. Like there's a better way, maybe there's not a better way. Like if it was just like you going first and then me going first, but we'll stick to our normal ways. But we're gonna be in brainstorming on that. I feel like there's got to be like a
Mm.
something for that. But no, what I mean, before you start on the run, how you been? How was what was the outlook before going into the run? Like going from last week, how are you feeling? Were you ready to get into running?
Well, I'm coming off a perfect week, obviously. So
Yeah. So
feeling, I was feeling pretty good. I think I had 2 or 3 runs like back to back days, and I think I was like kind of tired, like
yeah.
knees wise. Um, okay. Let's just get into it here.
Go ahead and get into it.
Okay, so Monday did not run. Then that night it snowed. Tuesday, Wednesday there was ice. It was icy.
Mm-hmm.
Did not complete a single run.
This week?
Not a single one of them. I'm not gonna lie. Without spilling too much, this week was rough.
Yeah.
Not rough, like I didn't like on me, but like just with the challenges, it was kind of rough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're jumping the gun a lot, but so our weekly challenge this last for I guess the week we're talking about was 15,000 steps a day, and I'm just gonna keep it. Let me just 15,000 steps. Let me just look this up for y'all to give y'all an accurate. 15,000 steps is 7 miles. That's something that I didn't really kind of take into account, but let's just keep that in mind. So no runs on the week. Granted, the ice is like the I remember the week I was running on ice. It was like I felt like I was on high alert. I felt like my abs were more cooked than after the run than like my legs. Like it was just like full core. So how did it feel? Like no runs in the week. You're here right now.
I feel okay.
Mm-hmm. Perfect week. I mean, that's
Yeah, like I honestly don't even know how I feel about it. I like just didn't do what I needed to do.
no.
I feel like it probably did demotivate me. Like I'm probably not looking forward to having to run next week.
No.
Like get back into it.
No.
And we're supposed to get like 10 to 12 inches of snow
Oh my gosh.
again. So
Yeah, is it Wednesday? I think it's supposed to snow here Wednesday.
Mhm.
Dude, I have an exam. I have an exam Wednesday and Thursday. I'm hoping it snows.
yeah,
Two foot.
they put ours. I had like 3 exams and they moved them all online, open book, open note. So I'll take that.
What? Oh Lord, I see how you bless people, but bless me with this open book, open note, boy. Okay. Well, I mean, okay. No runs on the week.
Yes, let's get into yours.
Yeah, my runs. So right now I've got one run. I'm just gonna say I've just got one run on the week. Week of running. It's been raining. I think the days where I've been like planned out to run, it's been raining or like just. I've really just been making excuses for it, but like not ideal weather to be like, all right, I'm about to go out and run or whatever. So the one run I did run. I will say, I'll talk about this too, but so it was a 20-minute run, ran 2.24 miles at an 8:55 pace.
Dang.
So
That's
I was
good. That's good.
I was moving. I mean, it was like supposed to be an easy run, but I was just like kind of just going through it. I was trying to get under a 9-minute pace, see what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've really been so today after church, went to a dining hall with some guys and we were just kind of talking. Malachi, he ran track in high school and we were just talking. But I feel like my respect for running is just like insane right now. Like we were talking about the one dude who ran like a sub 2 hour marathon or whatever, and that's like a 4-minute 36-second mile for 2 hours for 26. It's like 20 some miles.
Oh, Kipchoge?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, I
That
thought
is
you were saying somebody
no,
you knew, and I was like, what?
no. But like we were watching like videos on this dude, and I can't fathom how crazy that is. Before I was like, oh, that's cool, sure, under two, whatever. That is insane. 4:36 average pace for 20 some miles. How is that even possible?
Didn't you get up to like 4:36 that one time?
I mean, I got up to 3. I was at 3, but I'm like full sprint.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a mixture of me being slow and just out of shape, just both of those at the same time. So no, I'm sitting at one run this week. I've I was supposed to run yesterday. Yesterday was supposed to be. I went ice skating yesterday.
Mm.
Did a leg day, and then something about yesterday. I was just feeling tired. Hit a leg day, and I was like, I took a nap, and I don't be taking naps like that. I took a nap, and then I was going to ice skate, and I was like, I just am not gonna run. Like, it was just not. So I'm gonna go play basketball after this podcast, and I'm kind of triggered because I'm like, I'd like to get another run and a workout in today. That's prelude, whatever. I need another workout, but I'm like, I'm going to the gym playing basketball, but it doesn't count as my run. So I'm like, gosh, this kind of sucks. But tough it out. It's okay. But yeah, 1 minute. I mean, one run on the week. I'm fiending to run. Like I'm ready to move. After talking about that world record, I was like, dude, this is like, I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to get better. So only one run, nothing crazy. Not. I feel like this is kind of like the same for me. I've been hitting 1 to 2 runs. I don't think I've hit a 3-run week in a minute.
Mm-hmm. I think
So-
last week was my only 3 run.
You killed it last week.
I know. Yeah. Killed it. I had to get a little lead.
Yeah. And take off the gas. All right, so how did it go with workouts then? Snow.
Yeah, workouts. Workouts went good. Besides the gym being closed one day, gym was closed, and me and my friend like drove to Planet Fitness because it said it was open. It wasn't even open, so we just had to
Yeah.
waste our time. But I got 5 in, so feeling good about that.
Just workouts are automatic.
Yeah,
They're just
workouts. I mean, like that's just one of my non-negotiables. Like that's in
Yeah.
there. I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah. How's it? I mean, nothing, anything crazy on the workouts? Like anything you've been kind of learning? Anything different?
Um, I feel like I need to start doing like just pull-ups on my back days.
Why?
Just because I want to get my pull-ups up better. Like I want to be able to do 15,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to be able to bench 135 for 15. I'm at like 11 or 12. Good.
I thought you can do that.
Yeah, I want to, but like,
Didn't you say you did close grip for that much?
yeah, I did close grip for like 10.
And you,
But
you
my
can't
close
do-
grip, like, my close grip's probably like normal. It's probably like, I don't know.
Close grip
It's
is
not
like-
like here. It's like,
Okay. I feel like you can get 15.
yeah. No, I mean, if I was banging that joint, I'd get 15 right now. If I put on like a double, 2 sweatshirts and just like pop that.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean,
I think those are my goals. Leg days have just been like, my legs have shrunk.
mhm.
Just because of my knees and like not having a consistent, like just not being consistent with like stuff. It's basically
Right.
like, because I do back and legs, it's basically been like 2 back days. It's like, if I'm being honest.
Okay. Okay.
Because I feel like before I was on like a slight surplus. I probably gained 4 pounds in like 2 months before I started cutting down again.
Yeah.
And my legs were growing. Like I could tell my knees were great. Leg
Yeah.
press was going up. I felt like they were growing. And then
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like running or just eating less. Like my knees are gonna not recover as well. I don't know.
Would you say they're like hurting?
Like right now they feel fine, but just like a little achy. So like after I run like 3 days in a week, like after that, they're kind of like definitely worse off.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, the leg days are like that's the hardest day for me.
Hmm.
I mean, it's kind of normal. I mean, I go into my work. I've done 4 workouts this week, so in need of another workout.
Hmm. Wait, did I tell you I got my body fat thing?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's go with the body.
Okay,
I want to
okay,
hear
okay. So let me pull up the picture. I'll send it to you.
this. Okay.
Um,
I totally forgot about that. So yeah, last episode, Noah went in, got his body fat percentage.
this is
Do you want
this
do
is
you want to talk about this at the weight thing, or you want to just rip it right now? Holy, this is like a
yeah, it's like an analysis.
this is.
They didn't play around.
I feel like you can show a picture of this.
Yeah, I might put it. I'll put it in the.
Yeah, put a picture of this up because y'all, this is like a EOG.
Yeah, so basically, takeaways here. I have 133.4 pounds of lean body mass. So I think because I'm gonna be doing this.
Oh, that true. Sorry, I just saw something. Wait, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll get into that. So I think like if I continue to do the test, like trying to get my lean body mass up,
Mm,
like as a goal.
mm-hmm.
It said I weighed 159.8. That was like after like breakfast and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it said my body fat was 16.6%, which was surprising.
That's crazy.
But I feel like it makes somewhat sense. I guessed I'd be like 18 to 20, and it was 16.6.
Yeah, that's.
And then, so, in the segmental lean analysis, you see the things where it says right arm, left arm
Oh, I see it.
on the middle,
Oh, on the
like on the
middle.
left, not the top right.
Okay, yeah.
So like that's basically like the bottom one. 100% would be like the muscle you like kind of should have, or like
Maxed out.
100 would be like you're this way, or like you should probably have like
Oh, it's like optimization of the
yeah.
muscle that you have.
So like
Okay.
my right arm's 114.4. So my arm's bigger than like
That's
what they
in.
would just like normally think, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But my legs are like not. They're like 93. So like I feel like that could tell me like that's a weakness
Yeah.
for sure.
Wait, that's actually really cool. Yeah, but just leave this. This screenshot needs to stay up. Like, if you're listening to this, that's such. So the right arm is 4% bigger than the left arm. Is that what I'm getting here?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
It weighs point what
8.09 pounds. I have 8.09 pounds, like right there.
the right gun.
Mm-hmm. So
And
I
then
think
that.
it would be interesting to see, like, because I continue to do these until the
Mhm.
end of the semester. I think I do like 2 or 3.
I'm sorry.
So like, once I get, do you know what the trunk is? The trunk is like your torso.
Oh, I thought that was your butt.
No, that's
I
not.
thought it was.
I was like confused at first too.
I was like, so it literally says trunk and it says 61 pounds. I was like, yeah. Boy, got the trunk on him. I mean, Noah's always had the trunk on him, but 61 pounds on the trunk. I was like,
What?
dang, boy. Oh
So
my gosh. See, wait, so that's your chest.
that's your chest, back, stomach,
Okay.
like waist and shoulder, like waist to shoulders.
Okay. Well, that ruins the joke I was going to have, so. Wait, this is actually sick.
Yeah, like I think it'd be interesting, like if you got one done, like to
Dude.
like
If you're at 16%, I'm scared of knowing that I'm not.
16.6. You're probably like 9. I would guess you were like 8 to 12. Like you're in there for sure.
That's just crazy. Hmm.
But like these things aren't fully accurate. Like realistically, I could be a little bit more. Definitely.
So, like, so what about the segmental fat analysis?
Where's that?
on the top right, where it's like
That's just like how much. I don't know what the percentages mean exactly, but the pounds is like how much fat you have in each spot. Like my right arm's only 1.1 pounds of fat, I think.
there's no way your left arm weighs that much less. I mean, it's not really that much, but it's like that's like almost a quarter of a pound.
No, I'm telling you, it is though.
A quarter of a pound. Your right arm is a quarter of a pound more, and then
Yes.
of that, but your left arm has the same amount of fat as your right. So your left
Well, I mean
arm.
that makes sense because like you have the same amount of fat.
Yeah,
Like
I
you,
guess.
I feel like that makes sense.
And what does that mean with the trunk? 157%
I don't know what the percent means.
trunk fat. Dude, that's why I thought it was so funny. That's the first thing I read. I was like, dang, that boy got the combined with the 61 pounds in the
No,
rear.
oh wait, I think I know what it means here. It's saying like the amount of fat I have in my trunk is like I want to be at 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But like I feel like that makes so it's basically saying my right arm, my left arm, my legs are a lot leaner than my trunk. And
Yeah.
wouldn't you agree with that though? Like, because
I
I
mean,
feel like my stomach and my chest
yeah,
have a lot more fat than like
yeah,
my arms and my back. I feel like is a lot leaner than like the front of me,
yeah.
which makes sense.
And then your basic metabolic rate is 160 or 1676
Yeah, and
calories.
that's like with not moving. It's like with some steps and stuff. It easily is probably like 2,000, 2,100 probably per day if I had to guess.
That's so interesting.
But it's really cool though. Like
Yeah, that was
I was
actually really
excited to like be in this little study thing.
good. Yeah, that's hype. Dude, that's actually really hype.
Like I think it would be cool. Like and I was thinking about this. Like if my body fat's 16.6, if I got to a if I lost 9.8 pounds like from this, it'd be like 12% at 150, which is pretty crazy to think about.
That is crazy. Started from the
And like I
bottom.
only have 133 pounds of muscle on me. Like if I was 145, I'd be like leaner than a bean. That'd be like
That's
crazy.
actually insane. Yeah, that's insane. Dude, I don't even know what we were talking about before, but that's actually sick. But yeah, so going back, I got 4 workouts in. Let's see. Because my split's a little off, I'm starting the weeks now on a leg day, which is just like not a great way to start the week for me.
Mm-hmm.
And deadlifting. So this week I've been front squatting and then deadlifting back to back. And my neck, I don't like something about your scapular or whatever. I was talking to Andrew about this, but he was like, Andrew be pulling out the terms. He might be watching this right now. Andrew be pulling out the scapular terms. Basically, like when I was I don't think it was when I was front squatting, but I'm straining a lot. I don't think my form's the best. But then I was deadlifting. I've been doing like, I've been working up to a set of 5. And honestly, it's kind of sad. I'm only doing like 245 for 5. Like
That's
it's
like
really,
normal deadlifts.
yeah, just like not even switch grip, just like
Do you have straps yet?
no straps, just
Do you think
picking
that
it
plays
up.
a factor?
I think it definitely plays a factor, but I've been getting like 4 reps. I've been trying to get 5, and I can only get 4.
Mm-hmm.
But I work up to it. So, but I think I was been straining my whatever they're called, and my neck was hurting like after. And then I was doing like RDLs after with like the. Now I'm up to the 85, so I've been working up on the dumbbell RDLs. So, but that's been.
I cannot do those without straps. Like I feel like those are so hard to like grip.
Dude, I'm telling you, my grip is like elite, elite grip right here. Pause. But yeah, and then I mean, other than that, I think I've been enjoying doing. I don't know. I feel like I'm just enjoying lifting.
Mm-hmm.
Besides leg day, it just takes a long time. Other than that, I feel like I'm doing really quick stuff. But I have noticed, I feel like I'm not doing a lot of chest volume. on my chest days. Like I'll be doing, like on my last push day, I did, uh, I did, what did I do? What did I do? It wasn't like a lot. And I'm thinking about,
Was it two things?
I did dumbbell overhead press, close grip bench, incline dumbbell, hammer curl, cable overhead extension, and cable curl.
Wait, so what were the chest things? Close grip bench.
It was close grip and incline. But like, I don't know. So I feel like I've been kind of lacking in the chest department. So,
Yeah. I feel like I
but
don't do that much for chest. I like, what's a 4-day split, and I do normal bench. Then I do 2 sets of incline dumbbell press.
mhm.
And then on my other, like, kind of, it's like a light chest day, I just do close grip bench. And that kind of hits my chest. Because I don't go like this. It's like, it hits it for sure.
I do like, so you have like where it has like the grip on it.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the second it gets like silky or like smooth.
Yeah, you go like, holy mother. The wind. I go to the right of it. Do you go in it?
Yeah, like let's just say the bar has like the grippy stuff on it, like sticks to your thing. I go inside, like not this close. I'm just trying to show you so it's on
Inside, like touching the silky?
to where it's touching the like. So this is the first part of this. So this would be grippy,
Mm-hmm.
like inside. So I mean,
I
I've
think
been
I
doing-
go, so like if you go inside, I think I go silk and then the right of it.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
You've been doing like my regular bench.
Yeah, I'll do your regular.
My pinky goes on the first ring when I bench regularly.
I've been doing
My-
that.
My pinky goes on the first ring.
I think I've been doing that normally.
So I've been doing 130. I did 135 for 10, 7, 6. I mean, nothing really
On close
crazy.
grip or your normal?
Just close grip. Normal, that would be sad.
No. Wait, that's what I'd be doing. I did 135 for 11. 11, 8, 7.
I'm gonna have to get back on that. We were talking today at Lenore, and I was just thinking back to my grind at 225, and I've been kind of itching right now to get back to 225.
I think that's kind of where I'm at. Like I've seen progress in my bench on a cut.
Mhm.
So I think by the end of the year, like I could get it up with like just some maintenance. Like once I'm at 150, and then just maintain and maybe slightly go up a little.
Yeah. I think I might go once I hit like 170 or something. Might start going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Wait,
that
are
might-
you? But you're not benching right now.
Mm-mm.
Why not?
It's not on that Dr. Swole's.
But like you
joint.
could add it in if you wanted to.
I know, but I gotta keep things simple or else it just, yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, that's four workouts in the week. I mean, I'm gonna go to the gym and then we got stuff tonight, but we'll have some spots. I mean, we'll add a clip in here if it's in here. My goal is to get it done tonight, but because I also have it's an upper day, so it's not even bad too. So, and then a run. Well, we're gonna see about that. So,
Can you hear this?
reading. Not reading it, yeah, boy. It sounds like
It's like a
a truck is
whistle.
outside. Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. We'll try to get that not in the podcast, but we'll see.
You know, Riverside will get
Yeah.
us covered. They'll stabilize the audio for us.
Hopefully.
So how's that book been?
So, I was reading Mere Christianity. Switched because I got my new book. I didn't give up on it. I was just taking a breather.
From Mere Christianity?
Yeah, switched to Atomic Habits. I read like 30 pages the first day, and then like I haven't touched it since. So I read once this week, if I'm being honest.
This is okay. Atomic Habits. So switch up on the book. Wasn't feeling Mere Christianity.
No, like I was feeling it, but like I got this new book, and I was like, maybe I'll just read it today, and we'll see what I read tomorrow. But
No.
Tomorrow never came.
What'd you get from the 30 pages? Are you so? I've listened to the audiobook for that, so I know like I think I have like an hour left on the audiobook.
I mean, first part's like about it's like in
His story.
what?
It's like his story
Yeah.
and everything.
And it was talking about like the process over like the goal.
Yeah.
His like, what's he say? What did he say? His structures.
Dude, it's pouring outside right now.
It's sunny here, but it's windy. So yeah, one page or one reading. No key takeaways.
No key takeaways.
But it was good. I really enjoyed it.
It's a really good book. I like that book. My reading. Got the book here, The Bright Red Boy. Mere Christianity. Every Good Endeavor. Read twice this week. It just seems like this week's been a rough week. I think there's one thing there's been a motivator for me that's been kind of not motivating, like demotivating, and I think it's the weekly challenge has just been demotivating. So I think that
Yeah.
but anyway, like I don't actually I don't really know what even happened this week, honestly. Like there's been a lot of different stuff happening, but it gets to a point where I'm prioritizing my quiet time over reading, and it's just like that's just what happens. I've got to find the time like to actually read. So I mean, so far, but I'm 30 pages in, so it just really is explaining the fact of how we're called to work. I don't remember what I talked about, if I talked about this last time, but yeah, just how like we're called to work, like how in God's like God created the world, like heavens, earth, like everything, and God like enjoyed his work, or talking about like working 6 days and then resting the seventh. Like God isn't saying like, oh, y'all need to rest 6 days and then work one. How we're actually called to work, and how the point of work is not to like idolize it, but to let God work through your work and then enjoy that and glorify God in the process. So even just this 30 pages in, like even like this part right here where it says connecting your work to God's work, just kind of like aligning that kind of mindset and really enjoying that factor in that. Because yeah, I don't remember what I was thinking, but it was just like, again, how important it is to, people say it all the time, oh, you gotta love what you want to work, but most people don't find that, again, because they're doing it because of money and all these other things. So there's got to be some sort of purpose behind that, and if you're connecting your work to God's work, it's like unbeatable almost. It's like, bro, like unlimited power source, like doing it for God, like let's go, whatever. So I mean, I'm excited to get into it. I think I want to have a connection. I feel like there's one thing that I want to drop, but I'll just read the last. I finished the first chapter. So shout out this bookmark. Trust. There's no better starting point for a meaningful work life than a firm grasp of this balanced work and rest theology. Actually, you didn't get anything from that, but yeah, basically, like that's kind of like the whole point of what I've got so far. So I'm excited to read it. The point is, I enjoy what I like to read. It's just getting to read is the real thing. I think I've seen myself get better at reading too. This might sound crazy, but I've been like something about reading. Like my speed has been going up.
What do you mean?
Dude, I watched this video. I was in the bathroom, using the bathroom on my phone. It was on YouTube, and it was like reading at 900 words per minute, and it was going up by like what normal people read by.
Wait, did you send that to me? Because I watched the same video.
No, I did not.
And
I
it,
did
yeah,
not
it was
see.
going up. It was like,
He was going up. That's so funny. But yeah, I watched that video and I was like, it was like average adult reading. I was like, whoa, this is like a lot faster than how I read. So it made me kind of question the AR points and whoever was testing me back in the day on the reading thing because I was
I
not
mean,
reading that
words per
fast.
minute though. That doesn't really matter.
I know, but still, I was like, my gosh, am I just a little slow or what's going on here? And it because basically how it works, it would go up until it would start off average kindergartner reading level, then it went up to all the way up to PhD student, and then 900 words per minute. And it was like, did you even read the comments on it? It was like first comment was like I was reading words, but I wasn't even. There was nothing going in my head. I was just seeing words. So I feel like that didn't really makes a lot of sense, but I feel like my reading level has been getting up. So my favorite thing is seeing direct impact, like what I'm doing have an impact and being beneficial to me and reading. And when I'm able to like bring up ideas or thoughts on stuff and get better at reading and comprehending stuff, it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like why am I not doing it? But then again, I'm reading 2 days a week, so it must not
You,
be
you
that much.
spent probably like 15 minutes reading the
No,
week.
I read so slow. I promise you, like I read so slow. It takes me probably 15 minutes to read 10 pages.
Dang.
I'm maybe it's because I've been reading the Bible more than I've been reading books, so I'm like a deep diver into text.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that was a little exaggerated. I'm not sure. Yeah. Speaking of the word.
I feel like it's been good for me this week.
Okay.
I don't think I really missed much of my quiet time. I feel
Yeah.
like had some decisions coming up. Um, like I went to the CGL meeting thing. This
What is
community
that?
group leader. So like
Mhm.
in my school, every Wednesday night we have this like campus community. It's like a
Mhm.
message. It's optional, and then after you have like community groups. It's
Mhm.
just like 4 people, and like I feel like God, like if I prayed to God over about this, like what if He wants me to do it, I feel like He'd say, yeah, you need to be doing it. But I'm
Yeah.
like talking myself out of it, saying I'm like not really ready to do that. Um, and there's like an interview, and I'm like I don't want to like just like fail an interview. Like I don't know. I would say that's probably a kind of decision on my mind right now, but it's really not my decision. It's like what God wants me to do.
God's telling you to do that. If you're
Yeah.
talking about it right now,
And then
you're doing it.
there's like
You're gonna
like a form I gotta fill out that takes people say it takes like 2 hours, and I'm like, oh my.
you're gonna do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
God's already put this on your mind. That's one of those things where it's just like praise God. I mean, you can't ask for just things to pop on your mind.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. You're like, I be thinking about that sometimes. I'm like, how do I even like think of stuff? Like, where does this idea come into place? And it's like God's just like, here's one month for y'all. Drop this right here. Drop this right here. It's like, so that's hype. That's hype.
But still in Proverbs. Let's see where I'm at right now.
Your Proverbs is so. We've been reading Proverbs and I'm getting deja vu right now. But we've been in Proverbs. Malachi, he's been trying to memorize Proverbs 6. Dude, I'm getting deja vu right now, for real. I
What?
swear I'm getting deja vu. I swear I'm getting deja
About
vu.
Proverbs?
No, everything, bro. This whole like situation, like this, the way I'm looking at my screen right now, just I'm getting deja vu. It's hype though. What Proverbs you on?
Like I don't know exactly. I think 20. Wait, what did I say I was in last time? You think?
It was like 22.
Wait, no, there's no way I said I was in 22 last time.
I swear it was in 20s.
No, because 1,
Whatever you
2,
said.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I read 6 times. So I'm at 21. I went from 15 to 21. I normally don't do my quiet time on Sundays unless I'm like really up early.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally I just go like straight to church. I don't know. I feel like that's that thing like some people like differ on. Like if they do quiet times on Sundays. I mean, yeah, like probably should. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely. That's like another discernment thing. That's on your mind. Like, that's just like that's literally.
Like it's like should yeah.
Yeah, it's like yeah. Lord made that
But I don't think I
pretty.
should like crazy stress about it.
Well, it shouldn't be. You should just prioritize it.
Yeah.
No, that's really nice, dude. Proverbs. Yeah, we're in Proverbs right now. My D-ship group, and it's really cool. Just Malachi's been trying to memorize Proverbs 6, and he's just like cooking. He's got to this flow where it's like the Lord is the light, and the da 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 da. I hope he watches this one day, but and then it's like there are 6 things the Lord hates, but 7 that are abomination to him. It's like a hearty mouth of something. It's like something. Just it's tough. It's just so tough. Proverbs is tough. For me, I'm still working through Job right now. I'm looking back on my days, and I'm like, it looks like my quiet time this week was not very consistent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I miss random days. It looks like I did Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. So, not really. I mean, don't really feel good about that, but I don't know not how that even happens or how I miss stuff on a Monday. But I feel like I've just been getting more from the Word. I feel like even like comparing this. Like this is Job 21 to this, and like the last one I read was Job 25. I'm not saying like what I write is like correlates to how much it means or whatever,
Yeah.
but there's a little something in there. But Job 25, like if you saw it, like it's super short, like it's probably like 6-7 verses, and I wrote like more than 6-7 verses. So, but I would say like what I've been kind of learning is just like this is tough. Job 24 is tough. What does it say? Judgment being more apparent. I think Job's just talking about like his friends are talking about how God's judgment is like instant almost, and they're basically saying because Job is suffering is because he's sinned, and they're basically saying he should like repent and trust God, and kind of just like hating on the boy, and Job's like the what does it say? Like the wicked may I wrote, although the wicked may prosper in this temporary life, God's judgment will be eternal. Stay true, work hard, and grow closer to Christ. Failure, dumps, rejection, and loss will all occur, but they're only short. Trust Him. And that's just like a bar, bro.
Wait,
Like,
did you write that?
yeah, I wrote that.
Nice.
But like, it's just, I'm just trying to think, like, I've been putting myself in Job's shoes, I guess, when I'm just reading, and just like he's like, it's almost getting past other people's opinions almost.
Mhm.
It's like how this is like firsthand how other people's opinions can just be wrong and lead you astray,
Mhm.
and how he's just like overcome that. He's like hearing all, I kind of picture he's like kind of like, I'm hearing all this stuff, and he's like, no, like God, this is God's word. So, and then also on the flip side, it's like Job's friends are completely misinterpreting what they're even saying, and they're giving this judgment without
Mhm.
like, I wrote, sorry, like I was explaining Job 25. I said, the friends continue to go along with their views of God and His words. They speak on either Job or God being in the wrong, without thinking of their own point of view, or without thinking their own point of view is in question. They ask the same question of how then can man be in the right before God? Like that's like one thing they've been like asking, like how can man be right before God? Almost like that everything is just like your fault. But but and not considering the fact that like you can also be like tested by God and not
Mhm.
necessarily just you. It furthers my mindset of like how important suffering is, and how like bad is good,
Mhm.
and it's got to be leveraged for good. And yeah, and also just like how important it is to know God. Like I'll bring this up every week. I don't even care, but just like it's been sticking in my mind. Like, bro, if Charles, the NCCU campus pastor, ever like listens to this, probably not. But like, he's like, I don't care about what these books are teaching you. I don't care about what these other things teach you. I want to hear what God's teaching you. Like that's just so tough to me. I want to hear what God's teaching you.
Mhm.
This is your check, and same thing with me. Like if you haven't done your quiet time for the week, get in the Word, listen to God. Also, this just made me think of this, but actually, this is another rant too. But at church today, it was like pouring down rain, and the power went out, and that's kind of like the downfall of having like, because at Summit you kind of like watch JD, which is a little weird, but so it was like,
Well, I feel like in any scenario that would not be good.
yeah, but it's a little different then too. So, but like, power went out, and then I think the lead like pastor at the campus was like, "All right," like, and he just kind of like had like a backup sermon, and it was just kind of like it was just cool, and also like the worship was really good too. And I don't want to say the worship was really good, but it was just bringing it down to the fact of like praising God, whether it's like friggin' fireworks and all these other things going off versus like guitar and a dude singing, like
Mhm.
it's the same thing. So like it's just so tough. It's just so tough. So yeah, and then my notes were kind of all over the place today in church too. It was like we started going through Exodus, and it was like power outage, and then Luke 18. Like it was just like a flip the switch type moment. But
Mhm.
no, I mean, work's been good. I mean, I've only been in it 3 days this week, and it's just that's like the most disappointing thing of all, is like how on top of other things I prioritize other things and get in the word. So uh, I'll tell you, other than that too, I'm not waking up good. I'm just, I don't know.
Are
I've
you
got a
like
lot
staying
to,
up too late?
it's both staying up too late, and also just I gotta read this. I gotta read this. I gotta read this. I gotta read this.
Is that about sleep?
Because it's just so tough. Dude. Proverbs is right after. No, Psalm is right after. Proverbs right after Psalm. Yeah. Okay. But it's Proverbs 6, and it's like it's talking about practical warnings. It says, "Go to the ant, O sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. Without having any chief, officer, or ruler, she prepares her bread in summer and gathers her food in harvest. How long will you lie there, O sluggard? When will you arise from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. And poverty will come upon you like a robber, and want like a armed man." Like, that is just like, I want that to be my nightmare when I go to sleep. Dude, like, that is just so...
You need that playing, like, for your alarm.
Like, we were going through that through D-Ship, and it was just like, how long will you lie there, oh sluggard? Like, or I'm thinking, like, when will you arise from your sleep? And it's like, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding hands of the rest. But it's just like, and then talking about the ant, like, an ant just, like, gets up. Ant is, like, automatic, no chief, no officer, and is, like, doing what they're doing. And, like, that kind of relates to the book, too. It's like, we all have work that we need to be doing, but, like, an ant's getting up, like, a worker ant's getting up and just, like, knows his job. I'm waking up and I'm just having, like, sluggard, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands. Like, just, like... And then it says, like, and poverty will come upon you like a robber. Like, it's just straight, like, bars. Like, not even, like, this is not playing games, like, prophecies, whatever. Like, literally, like, a little sleep, a little slumber, poverty, bro. So it's just... Maybe I've been hit with that, like, this week because we read it, and then it was, like, after that. Because we had our D-Ship. I think this is where everything kind of fell through. We had our D-Ship at 7 in the morning on Thursday. It was like, after that, I was just not getting no sleep. Like, my sleeping schedule was just whack after that. I've just been thinking about that. So that was the rant of the day, or the rant of the week.
Sermon of the week.
Sermon of the week, but
no, I like that verse. Those verses. I think I've heard. You remember Seabass? Seabass preached on that one time. Like,
really?
first sermon. I think it was like it was about the ant, like, staying diligent. That's all I remember from it. I mean, it was like probably a year and a half ago. So
yeah, but it's so true. Like, and then I was thinking, I was like, do ants even go to sleep? Like, I'm like, do ants even, like, what do ants even do? Like, I looked it up. It's like ants, like, might have, like, a quick recharge moment, but then they're just back at it. Like, they're dogs. Like, instead of dogs, like, be an ant. Like, dogs lay on a couch on their back. Like, ants are dogs. Ants are more dogs than dogs.
okay,
Like, that's just...
I feel that.
So, word's been good. Can talk on it and want to get in the word. Like, that just got me hyped for the word. Like, I'm telling you, my hypeness for the word has been, like, peak hype. So, anyway, weekly challenge. Quick transition to the weekly challenge.
All right. Let's just go first day. Just tell us how many steps you got the first day.
Wait, let me just say this again. So, weekly challenge again was 15,000 steps to miles is 7 miles. So, 7 miles. First day. What? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, just say your first day, and I'll say my first day.
My first day was 6,000.
First day.
Wait. Sorry. Wait, is that the first day? Yeah, that was the first day.
So first day for me, there was school got canceled the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had like 13,000 at like 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I think I was just chilling like the whole night and playing ping pong. I was playing ping pong, and it was 11:50. And I dropped mid game at 11:50. I was like 14,200, and I was like, I just went outside and grinded in the cold and I swear I was like a minute, and I got 15,116,
Okay.
and that's I fell off from there. I can't walk. I got that first day. It snowed the next day.
Yeah.
I our RAs like joking with us saying like we could just stay out in the common area. As long as I stayed up till 5 a.m. in the common area playing ping pong and just like chilling. And then the next day, played football. If I would have had it during football, like my step count, I would have had a chance. But
Hmm.
I got like 7,000. Okay, what about you? What did you get?
So what I realized throughout the week is this. One, my step count depends, like, is contingent on one thing only. Okay, actually, no, that's not true. But actually, yes, it is true. Is having my phone on me. Is like, if you don't have your phone, your steps are not getting counted. And I don't think that would have mattered for these other days, but like,
What day would it matter?
so it was good. So again, this week was a bunch of rain.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I'm walking to class and doing other stuff and I'm averaging about 10,000 steps. That's where the 10,000 steps came from when I'm walking to class. When it was pouring down rain and I was driving to class and doing all this other stuff, it was like just
Terrible.
selling, it was just selling everything on top of like not running and not having that as well. So I had, eh, my days went, wait, hold on. Okay. It went, it went, wait, what week are we in? Okay. It went 4,800 on Tuesday, one class. Wednesday was 8,000. Thursday was 12,770. And then, so that was the day where I walked to class and did everything else. And then for family group, which is just like we met, like meeting all together. We met at a freshman dorm and we were doing a lot of like evangelism. And one thing we were doing was we were handing out a bunch of cookies. So we made a bunch of cookies, and the dorm we were at, Hojo, is 10 floors. And what I didn't do is I didn't keep my phone on me the entire time we were doing that because I just wasn't thinking about it. And I don't care what this phone says. I got 15,000 steps that day.
What were you at?
I had 12,770. I was outside passing cookies, walking up and down steps for at least almost an hour to 2 hours by passing out cookies.
So
I think
you'll count it.
like I'm counting that. There, like if I would have had my phone, that would have been that. I know because one, I was tired, and two, if it was anywhere close to 14,000, or like anywhere close to 15,000, I would have went outside and actually done something. What I realized early on is 15,000 steps is insane.
Yeah, I
Is
kind of
actually
thought this because when I was looking, I was like, I've never got 15. And I like put effort in to get 10. If it was 10, think about this. If it was 10, we would have put a lot more. We would have got more steps total throughout the week.
yeah, yeah. I think this is a steady.
I think that's
A
something we
step.
learn on though. We gotta set our goals a little bit lower because that was a
Yeah.
little high. If it was
Because
12,000, it still would. I think it should have been 10, if we're being honest.
because I would have got it. I know, like it's just the days where I got 8,000 or like done these other things. It would have happened.
Yeah.
But I'm counting the 12,770 because it just
Mm-hmm.
that just wasn't on my mind. Like I was worrying about passing out cookies and inviting people to the ice skating thing.
Mhm.
So I'm counting that. But other than that, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
So How did I feel about it? Honestly, I just knew that first night where I was looking at my phone, and I was like, I only got X amount of things, and I was calculating how much I need, and it was like 5 miles at like 10 p.m. And I was like,
There's no chance.
I was like, I was really thinking about doing it. I was really contemplating it, and then I was like, I will be asleep at 1:30. I'm sacrificing sleep and all these other things
For,
to get 15,000
to get
steps
one point.
to get 1 point. I was like, I'm not doing it. So
We want to move on to the weight.
yeah,
So last week you didn't weigh in a single time.
yeah.
Did you weigh in this week?
Waiting this week. You want me to go first?
Yeah, just like
Okay. I weighed in one time this week actually, because it's not been a habit, but it was after ice skating, or was it no? It was either yesterday or the day before.
so it was at night.
No, it was in the morning. It was in the morning after a pee.
Oh.
And I weighed 167 pounds. I don't know how. I don't even know how. But I weighed 167 pounds. I'm not saying.
How'd you feel?
I was like, whoa. I honestly was just like, either the scale's wrong or my body doesn't make sense, because I don't. I think mostly I've just been eating like crap. That's been like the. My thing is this. I feel like I eat pretty healthy.
Mm-hmm.
For a person that is trying to gain weight, like that's why I'm like, I'd say that's the, like I eat, but I don't eat that much. But what I do eat is like super clean stuff.
Mm-hmm. So,
I've been eating a lot of like cake and like just junk. So, I mean, I weighed 167. Do I feel 167? No, I think it's been just kind of like, I've been drinking more water. It's probably like some fat build up, but
mm-hmm.
it wasn't like a proud 167. It felt like
What do you mean?
wasn't. There wasn't like I was like I deserved it, but I was more like questioning my weight, because I've done this before where I'm like, oh man, I'm chilling, and the next day I'll drop 2 pounds. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
so I weighed in once at 167, I think, and I weighed one day, but it was in the middle of the day, and I weighed 169.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was like after eating and stuff.
Okay.
So I think realistically, like I've gained, like I just somehow,
Yeah. You're probably where you
whatever.
need to be. Just like eat a little bit cleaner the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
So I can do mine. I feel like my eating habits have been bad, but like in a weird way. It's been like I'm not hungry in the mornings and I'll drink a coffee, and then it'll be like 2 or 3 and I haven't eaten. And like yesterday I had a coffee and it was 2 or 3, and then I was like, I went to the dining hall and I got 2 of the biggest pieces of pizza and a chicken sandwich. And I felt so terrible after that. Like I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't even finish all my pizza. And then I had a protein shake after the gym. And like that's just not, like that's probably like 1,500 calories. Like that's not a lot of food,
Yeah.
not enough protein. And I don't want to lose like weight in this, some of it's muscle. So
Yeah.
couple last weigh-ins. 157.6, 158.3, 156.1, 156.6,
Dang.
157, 158.1. I didn't get much sleep today. So I wanted to be at 157, I think, because we have like 2 weeks, and then we're at our next weigh-in, right? I think so. So I wanted to be like around 157. Now, say I'm on pace. I think I need to eat a little bit more and eat cleaner foods. So I'll be. I don't know. And then I
Yeah.
think after that, maintaining. I'm excited about that because I feel like
It sounds like you know what to do. It's more so just doing it.
yeah,
Like you know what it takes. It's just kind of,
yeah.
doing it. I really think this week has been off because it wasn't like it was just me wetting the bed this week too. Like it was like weather and everything.
Yeah,
All
the
things
snow
combined.
kills me. Like, no chance I'm reading my book on a snow day when I gotta do 2 exams. Like, I just
Yeah.
am not putting that in there in my brain.
So, but I think that brings us. So next week, we were like, this week's challenge kind of sucked. It didn't suck, but it was just not playing out well.
Yeah.
This week we're dialing it back. We're hitting the call one family member a day.
Or friend.
With a
Like,
whole-
I think it can be it. Just call somebody.
Call somebody a day. Just have a and go out your way and call somebody and have a conversation with. Wholesome content.
Yeah,
will
I
reset.
think that'll be good. We'll gain something from it. I didn't gain nothing from getting one 15,000 step count day.
I gained that 15,000 steps is a lot of steps.
Yeah.
But I did gain the fact that I know more about steps. That's what I will say.
Mm.
I like that. I'm like, okay, like now I know. I'm like, okay, 10,000 steps. Like, wow, you were
Like,
you
if
were
you do
moving.
10,000 steps a day, that's still a lot. Like,
Yeah, like you were moving that day. You've been around.
mhm.
So, yeah, dialing it down next week. Yeah, although like I was doing the calculations, this is my worst week. This is less points than my first week of 52 steady, which is actually kind of crazy because the reading, everything's just been off. But
Mhm.
what it looks like, hit a little run today and a workout, it'll be better.
And you're playing
Um,
basketball.
Yeah, and I'm playing basketball.
And you got stuff after that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
see.
We I say this every single week, but like I got to break the ice one time, and I think just 'cause you gotta have a standout season, and I've got to break. I'm getting over a big hump right now and still dialing things in, but
Like, I feel like I had a terrible week, and you might have beat me by a point or two.
yeah,
Like, I think this is gonna be my worst week of the year. Calling it right now.
I mean I think this will probably be my worst week too.
Yeah.
Like one on the weekly challenge, and then 2 readings.
I had 1 reading.
And then four workouts and 2 runs. Like, that's kind of booty.
Yeah.
So, anyway, well,
Think we're calling it.
I think that's it for the week.
Probably does an
Again,
interesting. Like, it was just a different type of podcast. I feel like we went over some stuff, different stuff.
yeah, I feel good. But anyway, if you're at this moment watching the podcast, we thank you. I think it would if you are at this point, letting us know that you're at this point, I would be like astonished. Like I'm telling you, I would gasp out loud if somebody texted and it was like or commented and said that. But anyway, I thank you for watching. Hope you took something from this. Also, Noah, I'm ready for next week. And at the end of the day, I can't be mad about what we're doing one week because we're still here, 7 weeks in, committing to something, even though we're not getting 100% on it. We're trying to stay steady on it. And we haven't failed and we haven't quit. Or we failed, but we haven't quit.
This
I
still
think
that's
the most important thing.
one day of reading, still more reading than I would have done
Yeah.
without it. So
So, I think that's a big lesson. So, with that being said, Noah, any other closing remarks?
I don't think so. And y'all stay steady out there.
Stay steady, y'all. We're getting closer to these race days.
Whistle's blowing over here. I do not feel. I don't know. I need to lock in for this race. Because, like, how are we supposed to expect to reach our goals when our efforts on running have
Yeah.
not been great? Like, there's
Yeah.
not a week of running I had where, like, I was fully locked.
Yeah. We got to make it that point.
Yeah.
So, that being said, stay steady,
Y'all
y'all.
stay steady.